സർവം ബ്രഹ്മമയം रे 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 സർവം ബ്രഹ്മമയം.
Yeah, good evening all. We'll start. Om Sadashivasamarambham Shankaracharyamadhyamam Asmadacharyaparyantam Vande Guruparamparam Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutrabhashya Kritau Vande Bhagavantau Punah Punaha. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwarah, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Vasudeva Sudam Devam Kamsa Chanura Mardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum. Om Parthaya Pratibodhitam Bhagavata Narayanena Swayam Vyasena Grathitam Purana Munina Madhye Mahabharatam Advaitamrita Varshinim Bhagavatim Ashtadashadhyayinim Ambatva Manusandadhami Bhagavad Gite Bhavadveshinim Namostute Vyasa Vishala Buddhe Pullarabindayata Patranetra येन त्वया भारततैलपूर्णः प्रज्वालितो ज्ञानमयः प्रदीपः प्रपन्नपारिजाताय तोत्रवेत्रैकपाणये ज्ञानमुद्राय कृष्णाय गीतामृतदुहे नमः. सर्वोपनिषदो गावो दोग्धा गोपालनन्दनः पार्थो वत्सः सुधीर्भोक्ता दुग्धं गीतामृतं महत्. वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं. भीष्मद्रोणतटा जयद्रथजला गान्धारनीलोपला शल्यग्राहवती कृपेण वहनी कर्णेन वेलाकुला. अश्वत्थामविकर्णघोरमकरा दुर्योधनावर्तिनी सोत्तीर्णा खलु पाण्डवैः कैवर्तकः केशवः. पाराशर्यवचः सरोजममलं गीतार्थगण्डोत्कटं नानाख्यानककेसरं हरिकथा सम्बोधनाबोधितं. लोके सज्जनषट्पदैरहरः पेपीयमानं मुदा भूयात् भारतपङ्कजं कलिमलप्रध्वंसिते. मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवं. यं ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्ररुद्रमरुतस्तुन्वन्ति दिव्यैस्तवैः वेदैः साङ्गपदक्रमोपनिषदैर्गायन्ति यं सामगाः. ध्यानावस्थिततद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनो यस्यान्तं न विदुःसुरासुरगणा देवाय तस्मै नमः. Welcome you all. So we were discussing Srimad Bhagavad Gita and we are in the second chapter. We did the 11th sloka where Bhagavan starts his teachings. On the 11th sloka, we'll just read out again and just do a small recap and then continue. अशोच्यानन्वशोचस्त्वं प्रज्ञावादांश्च भाषसे गतासु न गतासूंश्च नानुशोचन्ति पंडिताः. Hey Arjuna, there is absolutely no reason for you to grieve. And Panditaha na anusochanti. Panditaha means the jnanis or Vidwan, they never grieve. They never cry over things. They never get into shoka, moha, etc. But you are talking as if you are a wise man, but a wise man never grieves. So, prajnavadamsya bhashase, you are talking as you know, but you are crying. So this is the asocya nanyasocastum prajnavadamsya bhashase gadasu nagadasumscha nanusochanti panditaha. Also, one more important point is by having dukkham, by worrying, right? Worrying will not solve any problem. If you look carefully, by worrying, I am worried. By just worrying, can you solve any problem? See, somebody is sick at home. By sitting and worrying, can we do something? Can we get the person out of trouble? No. Only by taking action there can be any result. So taking action is the important thing. Worrying is not going to help even 0.0001% to solve any issue. Even in the transactional level also, if you think, by worrying nothing is going to happen, right? So worrying is not a solution to anything at all. So don't worry. One thing, if at all, if we have to solve anything, we have to do action only. But here Bhagavan says, there is absolutely no reason to worry, but do your action. Now we'll move to the next verse. So Bhagavan said, don't cry, don't worry, don't grieve over things which you are not supposed to. Jnani sochitu marhasi, later Bhagavan will say, you don't deserve to grieve, you don't deserve to suffer, or you don't deserve to worry. 12th verse is a direct pointer to the Atma Jnanam. Directly, Bhagavan says this: Natvevaham jatu nasam natvam ne me janadhipaha nachaiva na bhavishyamaha sarve vayatamah param aham tu jatu na asam tu. Aham, was never not there before, right? I was never not there before. So two negatives means I was always there. Then you also were never not there before. That means you were always there. And natvevaham natvevaham jatu nasam natvam neme janadipaha, all these kings, all these people around, they were also never not there before, means they were always there before, right? Then it means that all of us, you, me, and all these kings were ever there before. Then nachaiva na bhavishyamaha, nachaiva na bhavishyamaha sarve vayatamah param. In future also, we are always going to be there. That is, we are not going to disappear forever. We will always be there in future also. So that is natvevaham jatunasam natvam neme janadipaha nachaiva na bhavishyamaha sarve vayatamah param. Sarve vayatamah param. Na bhavishyamaha. Two negatives. Two negatives means directly it means So 2 negative means we will always be there in future also. So here, what is Bhagavan saying? Krishna says that he is talking from, as a Sadguru means he is talking as Brahman. Bhagavad Gita, always we should remember, whenever Krishna says Aham, Maya, etc., it means that, it means Aham, Maya means it's Brahman. He is talking not as Vasudeva Krishna. He is not talking as Krishna, but he is talking as Brahman. So in that level, he is saying that you are Atma. You are Atma, I am also Atma, and all these kings, right? All Atma Vastu only. So when when we start our search for the truth, we will end up, we will start with two things only. One is consciousness, that is bodham, and other is this body. This body or all the bodies, jadam, jada vastu, right? Body means, does not mean the uh, the one which perishes, okay, the one which undergoes change and disappears. That is what we call it as jadam, jadavastu. And that which does not undergo any change is atmavastu. So here Bhagavan points directly to the atmavastu here. So this verse, the 12th verse, is direct atmavastu. There is only bodham here, there is nothing else, only bodham. And this bodham is never, was never not there before, and will never be there tomorrow also. Then what about the present? Present is very evident here. I know me, I am there all the time. In me, what it says, I, all the time which says I is ever present. That is what Bhagavan did not say anything about the present. He said there was never a time when you, me, or the kings were not there, and there will never be a time later also not going to be there. Always will be there, ever present. That is the Atma Swarupam. So the Atma Swarupam, Bhagavan clearly explains in this verse. Then directly Bhagavan goes to the next level. Bhagavan goes now to the next level. Even if you are thinking that this is the body, what is this? Dehinosmin yatha dehe kaumaram yavvanam jara tatha dehantara praptihi dhiraha tatra namuhyati. Here, dehinosmin yatha dehe. Deham means generally what general concept dehan. Whenever we say deham, what do we think? This body only, right? We know only about this body, this thula shariram. We are thinking of this body, but there are actually three bodies. Okay, we should remember that when Bhagavan says here body, it is the three bodies. So let us do some discussion on this. What are these three bodies? Shariram means Sarira Trayam, it is. So it is the Sthula Shariram. Okay, some technical things which we should know before we actually go into the next verses. Sthula Shariram, then Sukshma Shariram, then Karana Shariram. Sthula Shariram means gross body, Sukshma Shariram, subtle body, and Karana Shariram is causal body. Okay, causal body, not casual body, causal body. So Sthula Shariram, this, what is this Sthula Shariram? The Sthula Shariram is this body which we see hard with bone and muscle, blood, etc. This is the Sthula Shariram. What is Sthula Shariram? Those who are interested, you can study this Tattva Bodham where it is all very clearly explained. I will just only go through the minimum discussion we will have on this Sthula Shariram, Sukshma Shariram, and Karana Shariram. Stula Shariram is Panchikrita Pancha Mahabhutaih Kritam Satkarmajanyam Sukha Dukkhadi Bhogayatanam Shariram. Panchikritam. Panchikritam is grossification. That is grossification of the five big elements: Akasham, Vayu, Agni, water, and earth. So these are the five big elements, right? Akasham, that is space, air, fire, water, earth, right? So these five big elements made in a particular combination and mixed, or it is mixed. The mixing is like this: each one is divided into two, and each part is divided into four pieces, and then from each one it is all mixed in the other four. Okay, one hit, one hit, one hit, one hit, like that, right? So this, if you want to know more details of this, please read Tattva Bodham, how this grossification is done. And this is all mixed, like how you make upma, like that. Put some water in a tawa, and then with the water, and then put rava, and then you mix. Initially it will be water and this rava mix, and then after some time when you do this grossification, it becomes hard thing. So like that, exactly like this, what I told, exactly like this, the gross body is made with the five elements of tamasic of these five elements is used to make this body. This body is called stula shariram. So this, there are, you suppose, then you say that okay, human body is different, the animal bodies, the combination of this each one is different. The combination of each of this is different, and this combination of these five big elements in the process of grossification varies, and that is why you see different bodies. This grossification is called Panchikritam. So Panchikrita Pancha Mahabhutaihi Kritam Satkarmajanyam Sugha Dukkhadi Bhogayadanam. Sugam, Dukkham, Sitoshnam, etc. All that is being experienced, Bhogayatanam, to enjoy, is this Shariram. This Shariram is called Sthula Shariram. And this Sthula Shariram has got six attributes. It changes, undergoes change, six changes. What are the six changes? Asti, Jayate, Vardhate, Viparinamate, Apakshiyate, Vinashyati. Okay, this is Sanskritam, that's all. Don't worry. It is very easy, very easy. Asti, it is there. In the mother's womb, it is there. First, initially, the child is, it's formed inside Asti. Then Jayate, it's born, right? In born, Asti, Jayate. Then this body grows, Vardhate. We eat annam, we eat food, and this thing grows. Jayate, Vardhate, Viparinamate. It undergoes change, right? Every cell undergoes change. This change, constant change in every 7 years, even all the cells are being replaced. Is it not? So this is Viparinamate. It undergoes change. Vardhate also, 2 kg becomes 60 kg. So this Viparinamate, and also the shape also changes. Viparinamate, Vardhate, Viparinamate, Apakshiyate. It starts deteriorating, right? It starts deteriorating, decaying, etc. This body decays, and Vinashyati. It undergoes destruction. Here, destruction means it's not, it changes, undergoes change from this gross body back into the five big elements only, right? Even if you burn the body in the fire, or you put under the earth, or you throw it for the birds or something to eat, anyway it goes back into the five big elements. So this is the six stages of this gross body. This piece, okay, this hard thing is called Sthula Shariram. In Panchakosha Vivegam, it is called Annamaya Kosham. Right? In Taittiriya Upanishad, it is explained as Annamaya Kosham. Annamaya Kosham is same as this body. So this body does not mean only human body. It includes humans, animals, plants, and anything that is gross. Even this also you can call, the glass is called, the sthulam is called body only. This also is a Sthula Shariram. So this is the Sthula Shariram. Anything that is hard, the earth, right? The earth is the Sthula Shariram of earth. The Jiva earth of the sun, if you take the thing that you see as gross, that is also Sthula Shariram. Next, the next body in the Shariratrayam, it is called Sukshma Shariram or subtle body. In generally if you say mind, you can say mind. The mind is the Sukshma Shariram. But a little more clearly, we will define what is this Sukshma Shariram. अपंचीकृत पंच महाभूतैः कृतं सत्कर्मजन्यं सुख दुःखादि भोगायतनम. So here it is apanchikritam. The sthula shariram is panchikritam, the grossification, that mixing, etc. Here, no mixing. It's a pure sattvic quality or sattvic guna of each 5 big elements is used to create the various constituents of this sukshma shariram. Okay, apanchikrita panchamahabhutaihi. What all they? One, pancha jnanendriyani, right? 5 sense organs: shabda, sparsha, rupa, rasa, gandham. That is shabdam, sound; sparsham, the touch; rupam, eyes, seeing; shabda, sparsha, rupa; rasam, taste; gandham, smell. So these are the 5 sense organs through which we do aharam, we eat. It's only not only through mouth. All these 5 sense organs, through whatever that goes inside through these 5 sense organs is going and sitting in the chittam, or it forms the mind. So these are the 5 sense organs: shabda, sparsha, rupa, rasa, gandham. So each one, from akasham, the sattvic guna of akasham or the space, is used to create the shrotram, right? The jnanendriyam shrotram. Shrotram is hearing. So this ear, not this ear. Okay, this ear is gross. Again, we discussed earlier, in the gross body this come. See, we know where there are people who have ears but they can't hear. So that hearing power, that is what we are talking about. Okay, that jnanendriyam, that is the hearing power. So like that, taste power, you may have tongue, but some people don't have taste, they can't taste. Smell also, some people don't have smell, but nose will be there. But the power of gandham, or the sense organ of that, these powers, each power has got devatas also. Okay, so that we will not go deeper into that. So pancha jnanendriyani, 5 sense organs, not the gross one, but the power. These 5 are the sattvic qualities or the sattvic guna attribute of akasha. Vayu, from vayu, the sparsham, right? And then agni, the rupam; and the water, the taste; and from the earth, the smell, right? So these are the 5 gunas. And this 5 pancha jnanendriyani, pancha karmendriyani: Vak, Pani, Pada, Payu, Upastha. These are the 5 karmendriyani, motor organs, that with which we do all our actions. Walk, speech; Vak, Pani, the hands; Padam, the legs; Payu, all the excretion organs; and then Upastha, reproductive organs. So these are the 5 organs, motor organs, or pancha karmendriyani. Then pancha pranadayaha, that is prana, apana, vyana, udana, samana. So these are the 5 pancha pranas, that is the breathing, or the vayu that is going down, then the vayu going up, then the circulation, and then the digestive system, and the reversing one. So these are the 5 pranas: prana, apana, vyana, udana, samana, pancha pranas. Then mind, manaha cha eka, manaschaikam, buddhischaika. Mind, buddhi. Mind is that which which takes in many sankalpam, many things. Suppose you see various items here. So after that, whether to go there, whether not to go there, what to do, you would like to have this ice cream or that ice cream, whether to go to this shop or that shop, like that. The mind has got all data in, but the buddhi is the one which decides, okay, stop, I will go here, or which decides what to do when. That buddhi is the one which decides. The mind has got all that various items spread on your desktop, right? And the buddhi decides which one to click, right? So like that, you have buddhi, nischayatmika buddhi. It directs the mind what to do. This directs the mind, or it stops the minds wandering all over the place. It stops. So buddhi stops and decides. So that faculty is buddhi, and that faculty which goes from place to place, chitta vritti, one place to another, thinking of this, that, etc. That is the mind, and the buddhi is the faculty which decides. These are the 17 constituents of this sukshma shariram. Okay, so what is sukshma shariram? Apanchīkrita pancha mahabhutaihi kritam satkarmajanyam sukha dukkhadi bhogayatanam pancha jnanendriyani pancha karmendriyani pancha pranadayah मनश्चैगम बुद्धिश्चैका एवं सप्तदश कलाभिः सह यत्तिष्ठति तत् सूक्ष्म शरीरम. Okay, this I read out from Tattvabodham. So we can read Tattvabodham and find more details of all this. So, but here for the study of Bhagavad Gita, this much is very basic is necessary. That is why we are going. This is enough. Then what is this causal body? The third body. Causal body is the Karana Shariram. Karana Shariram is, what is it? Anirvachya Anadya Avidya Rupam. Okay. Sharira Dvayasya Karana Matram Sat Swarupa Ajnanam Nirvikalpaka Rupam Yadasti Tat Karana Shariram. Okay, this is Sanskrit. Don't worry. I will explain. It is not difficult at all. Karana Shariram is causal body, means this causes the other two. Okay, the mind, you think as subtle body as mind only. Okay, mind, then the gross body, anything that is solid. So you can think this Karana Shariram as a seed. Okay, so the whole plant is there in the seed form, but the huge banyan tree, right, it is there in one small seed of it. The whole thing is there inside this. You cannot see, does not mean it is not there. You just put in the earth and then put some water, it will grow into the whole banyan tree. You put the same water into another seed, it will not grow as a banyan tree, it will grow as something else. Is it not? So like that, this Karana Shariram is that one, like a seed. The whole universe, when it goes into Pralaya, it is told in Puranas that it becomes as in seed form, like anda. It becomes a small seed, and from the seed it grows into this universe. So that is Karana Shariram. Another way of understanding this is, it is, what is it? Now we should, now this is this general explanation. Now we should understand exactly what is it in our life. Is it not? Otherwise it's not important. Why do we sit here? It is that avidya, or the ignorance, ajnanam, that I am Atma, Aham Brahmasmi. This knowledge which is not there. One who thinks I am this body, I am this mind, right? And one who does not know his Swarupam. That is what is written. Tat Swarupa Ajnanam. Tat Swarupa Ajnanam. Tat Swarupam. That is Swarupa, means my true nature is Atma. My true nature is Brahman. One who doesn't know this ignorance, okay, this ignorance is the cause of this mind and body. I hope it is clear. So the cause is not knowing true nature. One who is doesn't know his true nature, one who thinks I am this body, I am this mind, never, not even heard of Atma, right? Not even know the true nature of Atma, or does not know own Swarupam, is the cause of this body. Which body? Both the Sukshma Shariram and Sthula Shariram. So when the Sthula Shariram has got a lifespan, right? Say 100 years, 120 years, 80 years, 70 years, like that. The individual, separate, each body is different. So it all depends on the body condition, etc. So according to the, as per the shelf life of every bodies, the dog's body will be tested at 14 years or 15 years. So like that, each body, the flies, or you take the birds or the trees or the humans or the celestial sun, moon, the stars, etc., each one has got its own shelf life. As per the individual shelf life, the gross body's life is fixed. Then what about this Sukshma Shariram? Sukshma Shariram is Anadi. We don't know when it started. So long as the mind, so long as they are desires, so long as there is this Vasana, Vasana means Karma Vasana, that I have to do this, I have to obtain this, I have to fulfill certain dreams, I have to fulfill this, I am little bit remaining in my this life. This incompleteness feeling, okay, this incompleteness feeling will will be carried to the, for the production or the creation of another sthula shariram, so another gross body. So when there is this karma vasana, or the unfulfilled desire in the mind, as per whatever the unfulfilled desire is there, to fulfill that desire, it will find a suitable body. Say for example, one who wants to be a boxer, unfulfilled desire in this life, he will find a body to become a boxer next life. A singer, a singer means someone who wants to be a singer in this life, he will be a singer, so he will get a body, so that he will be a great singer in his next life. So any of this, if somebody who is doing a lot of crimes and then unfulfilled desire to do more crimes, he will become a pakka criminal in his next life. Like that, it is all like that. One who is, as per the unfulfilled desires are there in the mind during the time, this gross body, which which is unable to carry out the desires in this life. That is what it is. Suppose I want to be a boxer, and then the body becomes, because the body has got shelf life and the body starts deteriorating, and I am unable to carry out my boxing. So the the mind will always be throbbing, the mind will be always will have that, oh, I couldn't do this, I couldn't do this, like that. And this unfulfilled will find a suitable body to fulfill this dream, right? And why do we think like that? It is because of the causal thing. The causal is avidya or ajnanam is there. The ajnanam or the avidya, that I don't know my true nature. I am Satchidananda Swarupam. I have no desire. I am Atma. I am never born. I have never die. Right? I was never born and I will never die. So there is no question of death if I am not born at all. So this true nature of myself, that I am Atma, this ignorance, not knowing my true nature, is the reason for this karma vasana to continue, and this karma vasana will produce a new body. This is the rule. This is the rule in which we all have come here. This is the proof. We are all here as this. You see the humans, the animals, the plants, and everything that you see around. All are here only because of this cycle. In this cycle, we are here. So these are the three bodies which is there in the cycle. And what is this Atma? Atma is Shariratrayam, not the Shariratrayam, right? Not the Shariram. These three bodies are not Atma. These three bodies have got life. Anadi, Karana Shariram is Anadi, but it has got an end. Right? Sukshma Shariram also has got an end. Sthula Shariram, we ourselves know that it has got an end. Sukshma Shariram also there is an end. And Karana Shariram also. The moment we own our true nature, all these three body disappear. It no more required, no more janma, no more into the cycle. So this is the law of karma, law of rules, all that we are in this circle of uh, janana marana samsara, right? So these are the three bodies. This explanation is enough for us to know the verse 13. Now we are ready for 13. Without knowing what is this deham, it is very difficult to understand. Dehinosmin yatha dehe kaumaram yauvanam jara tatha dehantara praptir dhirastatra namuhyati. Dehinaha, this jiva, which jiva? The jiva who does not know the true nature, right? Dehinaha, asmin dehe, in this stula shariram, or this gross body, asmin dehe kaumaram yauvanam jara, right? Kaumaram, that is youth, balyam, that child, then balyam, yauvanam, and then vardakyam, mean the old age, youth, and as a children. Okay, so these three states, like that, tatha dehantara praptihi. So when, as we described, when this body finishes its self life, this sukshma shariram goes to another sthula shariram. It finds another body, right? Another body. Tatra mean here in this context, dhiraha namuhyati. Even, hey Arjuna, even if you come to the next stage, even if you don't realize the Atma, at least you should know that this is the process. Even then there is no death, right? Only this gross body, when it is finishing, this sukshma shariram finds another body. So you should be happy that every death should be a happy moment, so that you are getting rid of this old body which is useless, which cannot fulfill the desires. It will get a new body, fresh body, is it not? Fresh body to fulfill the desire. Even then there is no reason for you to grieve, right? There is no reason for you to worry, or there is absolutely no reason to think that you are going to kill Drona, Bhishma, etc. Even when all these people, see, first thing he said Atma Swarupam, he explained. Next level he says, even if you are considering as this Deha, even if you are not seeing as Atma, they are all, every one of us, you, me, and all these kings and all the people around us, is not Atma. Still you should be seeing them as this way, that they will find another body, and it continues. So absolutely speaking, there is no death. There is no death at all, is it not? There is no death. Who is dying? Even if you think as Atma, there is no death. If you think as this body, as the jada vastu, it undergoes change only. It is not going to disappear, all everything is going to disappear, no. As we discussed now, the gross body has come from the panchabhutas only, and it will go back into the panchabhutas. Only thing is, like a gold chain becomes a bangle, or bangle becomes a ring, big ring becomes a necklace, like that. It just undergoes changes only. So suppose the from the clay, if you make a pot, or if you make a bigger pot or a teacup, or make another what do you call bricks, everything is mitti only. It is all from the clay. So the same clay, you make this, get destroyed, it forms something else, like that. So it undergoes continuous change. Recycling, we call it recycle, right? We put it into the recycle, and then it gets recycled and comes back. All the plastic is recycled, and exactly like that, all these bodies which are gross undergoes a change and forms another bodies, sukshma shariram, which the subtle body. If you think the subtle body goes from one place to another to fulfill, and it continues journey. There is absolutely no reason to think that there is death. So then, what is it that you are thinking that you are going to kill? What is the problem that you think you are going to kill and they are going to die, etc.? Nobody is dying here. Even in that level, there is no reason for you to cry. Now we will read again. Dehinosmin yatha dehe kaumaram yauvanam jara tatha dehandara praptihi dhirastatra namuhyate. Dhiraha, generally dhiraha means one who is a vidwan, one who is realized or God realized person is called actually dhiraha. But here in this context, dhiraha means one who understands this principle. Okay, that is how we have to here. Dhiraha means one who knows the truth. The truth is this truth. Okay, not that who has realized it, but at least realized that about sthula shariram, sukshma shariram, karana shariram, etc. With this knowledge, when you have this knowledge with which you are dhiraha tatra namuhyati. Okay, that is why we explained the three bodies here, so that we will have a very clear idea what will happen when someone, we say, dies. Okay, so nobody is dying here. Even if you are thinking that you are atma, there is no death. Or the next level, even if you are not thinking as atma, it's okay, so long as you know the principle, the law of karma. If you know that, then also you know that there is no death. The sukshma shariram continues its journey, which finds a new body, and this cycle continues. But suffering will be there. The suffering that what we undergo when the desires are fulfilled, we jump with joy, and the desires are unfulfilled, we grieve. Right? That will be there in this life. That is samsaram. That is why we call it bandha. Now we'll see. We'll go to the next verse. We have, I think we can do the next verse also, 14 also. Matra sparshastu kaunteya शीतोष्ण सुख दुःखदाः आगमापायिनो नित्याः तां स्थितिक्षस्व भारत. Matraha. Matra means instrument. Matraha mean which measures. Anything that measures, say temperature. Suppose you are measuring a temperature, right? Whatever is measuring, anything that measures. So here matraha means with which we all measure. We measure with our sense organs, is it not? The sense organs we use to measure things. That suppose I see with my eyes, I know, okay, how far whatever I see. Suppose I see this glass, I know how far it is from. When I see the sun, I know how far. So we measure with this instrument, the sense organ. So with like that, which every measure, suppose with the touch, when you touch something, you know whether it is soft, whether it is hard, or whether it is medium, etc. And also you know how whether it is hot, cold, etc. Now like that, all the organs, the sense organs measures. That is why matraha means sense organs. Niyante abhihi iti matraha. That is the Sanskrit this one. And the sparsyante iti sparshaha. Niyante means measuring. That which measures. So matraha means sense organ. Matra sparshaha. Sparshaha means Vishayaha. Here sparshaha means Vishayaha. Matra sparshaha tu Shitoshna Sukha Dukkadaha. When they contact, see, Shitam, Ushnam, Sukham, Dukkham. These are the dvandvas, right? In our life also, this is very, very, very common. Very common. Say, suppose Shitoshna means, suppose it is as per Prakriti, in a hot climate, it will be hot. In a cold climate, it will be cold. But someone who is all the time, when it is hot, oh, it has become very hot, unbearable. There is absolutely no point in crying. If it is hot, you switch on the fan. If there is no fan, it is better to sweat. The sweat will take out your heat. That is a natural process is there. There is absolutely no point in crying or no point in worrying or grumbling, etc. But people do all the time. When it starts raining, people say, oh, it started raining. And the next day, oh, it is becoming hot. So whatever it happens, whatever the Prakriti does, we always have something to judge. Whether, oh, it is good, and someone says it is bad, right? All that. There is a story which I remember. On Swamiji, it was raining. So it was raining heavily, and this person, no, there was a rain, and this old people, they had married their both the daughters in two different houses. So the Swamiji went to the not Swamiji, sorry, the Swamiji was talking. This old couple, okay, he was telling the story. See, this old couple went to meet their first daughter. When they went to that first daughter, they were all happy, and then they were having a big throwing a party, etc. Because the previous night it had rained, and they had a beautiful, they have some farming, etc. So they were very happy, and this thing. Also, they enjoyed the day with them, and they were also very happy. And this old couple went 4 5 kilometers away to the next daughter's house. When they went to the next daughter's house, they were all in a very, very gloomy and very sad. So they went and asked, hey, what happened, beti kya ho gaya, what happened and all. So they said that the previous night in the rains, they were the pot makers. They had made a lot of pots and then kept it for drying. In the rains, everything had got washed away. Washed away means all got destroyed. So they were very sad. So then they consoled them and then stayed for some time, and then they came back. So this old couple were thinking, what, whether we should laugh or we should happy or we should be sad. What is this happening? The same rains, right? The same rains which was which caused happiness for some, and which caused sadness in another daughter. So it is always like that. Anything that is happening, some people will say good, and there will be always other set of people will say not good. So this Sitoshnam, the same way Sukham and Dukkham is also like that only. There is absolutely no point in just worrying. If you worry, nothing is going to change. Only what will happen is this. See, another example I can tell you. Two guys were waiting for a bus to go to the office. Both of them are standing at the bus stop, but bus had not arrived. It came it's coming little late. One person is looking at his watch every second, and then still the bus has not come. I don't know when we are going to reach. When we are going to reach, we are going to reach late, and then the boss is going to be angry. This, that, and all that. He is talking also all the time, chattering, and then worried. He was so much tensed. The other person was standing quietly, without making any noise, without making any disturbance. He knows that when the bus will come. There is no point in jumping up and down. So he looks at the other person, is wondering what is happening here. He was calm. Then the bus came 5 minutes late. Both of them got in, and when the bus came, this person started very happy. Already this person was happy. Oh, bus came. At last the bus came. At least we will reach, even if it is 5 minutes late and all that. That time also the other person was just keeping quiet and watching him. The bus started moving, and in between there was little traffic jam. Immediately that happiness bent. The bus came, the happiness was there. Immediately he got agitated. Oh, again the traffic jam, this, that, and all that. That other person was just keeping quiet and watching him. And then the bus started moving, and somehow the bus arrived on time. Right, again the person was happy. Oh, bus arrived in time. The second person calm, just watching. Now what happened? Sukham, Dukkham, Sukham, Dukkham. It just shifted from this to that, and his mind was jumping and then going, dropping like that. All the time, this is just jumping up and down. This is one mind. The other mind, calm. Nothing happened. This is what is Agama Payino Nityaha. This Sukham, Dukkham, Shitam, Ushnam, this comes and goes. It never stays at one. It never stays. Okay, Dukkham has come. Okay, throughout life, only Dukkham. Has it ever happened to us? No. Is it the other way it has happened? Sukham. Okay, all the time Sukham only. That way also it has not happened, right? So this is Agama Payino Nitya. Tam Titikshasva Bharata. Tam Titikshasva. You endure it. You learn to endure it. You understand it. That this is normal. Shitoshnam, Sukham, Dukkham. These dvandvas are the nature of this Prakriti. It is the nature of this world. So you understand it as a sadhaka, as a spiritual sadhaka. You understand that the dvandvam is the nature, right? So tam titikshasva bharata. This is anityam. This sukham, dukkham, or all the dvandvas, like even the likes and dislikes, like, right? These are anityam. This never going to be steady, right? This is not going to be uh, remain the same all the time. It will comes and goes. So titiksha is this. One beautiful explanation I saw in one of the commentary is Swami Jayadayal Goenka sir. He has written titiksha meaning as ignore. The fantastic thing, fantastic. I just loved it. Instead of titiksha means you endure it, right? You endure. They say you endure it. Endure it means uh, you accept it, and you suffer and accept it. Suffer means you accept it. Whereas ignore is a beautiful word. You just ignore it means you take it as a silly thing. It is not important in your life. It is not important to you, right? This sukham and dukkam when it comes, sitam ushnam when it comes, just ignore it. Ignore it. That is a beautiful way of explaining titiksha, which I very much I liked. Titiksha, endure, uh, apratikara purvakam. You should not have grudge on it. Apratikarakam. You accept, fully you accept. The full total acceptance is called titiksha. Apratikara purvakam. Right? When it is raining, yeah, it rains. It is its nature. If you take an umbrella, carry an umbrella. If it is hot, yeah, switch on the AC. Or if there is, you can't, it's okay, fine. The body is sweating, let it sweat. If it is raining, okay, it's raining, it's very cold. Yeah, wear warm clothes. Oh, but still I am sneezing. Let it sneeze. There is something blocking in your nose. It is a natural process of sneezing and then getting rid of that blockage in your system. Let it sneeze. Why not? It's good to sneeze. Sneeze. Oh, the temperature is very high. My body temperature is very high. Yeah, your body temperature is very high because that is the way the fever is getting reduced. It's a symptom, right? And also one more thing we have to realize: it is all relative. I forgot to mention this. Shitoshnam is relative, right? See, the same room temperature. The husband says it is very hot. The wife says it is very cold. The husband wants it's very hot and he wants to switch on the fan. The wife says, no, 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 switch off the fan. Right? This happens. My wife is smiling. So it is all relative. Why it's relative? it depends on the temperature. Suppose my body temperature is very hot, my temperature is very hot, then what will happen is outside the temperature will feel as cold, right? So like that, it is all relative. There is no absoluteness in this Shitoshnam. The same way, Sukha Dukkham also is relative, right? The person who was standing for the bus, I said, it is relative. It depends on the ability of the mind to accept things. It depends on that. Okay, so matra sparshastu kaunteya shitoshna sukha dukkhadah agama payino nityastam titikshasva bharata. And one more thing is, if there are no indriyas, right, then you cannot grab the vishaya. And the same way, if there are no vishayas, the indriyas are not there to grab it. So it requires both the sense organs and the objects to experience something, right? So that is why this also is very much relative. We will discuss this 14th little more in our next class. Okay. So we'll conclude today's class with the 14. We will explain little more. I have explained almost all, but little more need to be explained. We'll stop. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Harihi Om Tat Sat. Brahmarpanamastu.